Hey everybody, Robert here, and I am excited to bring you this video today because my proof copy came early. So I get to make this video and show everybody how the book looks. And man, I was super excited. It wasn't supposed to come until Wednesday, but it arrived, today's Monday, so it would have been yesterday, which is Sunday. Without further ado, let's get to it. And here, make sure I get it in the camera. Here it is. Yep, there we go. So that's it. That is my book. Don't want to cover up Barda's face there. That's the cover, and it's got that watermark, so I can't really take that off because it's just a proof copy. But yeah. So it's got the title there at the top. It's got and hopefully that glare isn't too bad, but it's got the series. It says Book 1 of Ages of Ashea, which is the series title, Ages of Ashea, the Condemned, and there's my name there at the bottom. So yeah. And then on the spine, oh boy, let's see. Sorry, here we go. Yep, there we go. All right, so, oh my gosh, trying to figure out the angle on this thing. So that's got my name and the name of the book there as well. And then at the top, naturally, hopefully I'm not eating the mic, that's got my business logo. And then, of course, at the back, we've got the little blurb. I'm sure if you want to read that, you could pause it and read it for yourself. Otherwise, you can kind of wait until the book comes out. But yeah, and that's again just one more little show. It's got the back art, and then it's got that front cover art. So I'll stop shoving that in your face now. But yeah, man, I'm so excited. I got this in my hands, and I was just like, man, this feels like a real book. This feels like a real book. And I get that it is a real book, but as an indie author, and the last time I tried this, it did not work out very well. And this looks much better than it ever did. So again, another shout out to my artist, Mohammed Wasay, and I will try to remember to link to his profile or his Facebook page. He does amazing art, and he was an absolute delight to work with. He listened, he worked with me, gave me his ideas too, and he was wonderful. The only thing I do need to do a few final tweaks. I noticed, and this is why you get proof copies. I did notice a couple things that I want to fix before I release the paperback. I'm not going to go into them because I don't want people to look for the flaws, but there are a couple little tweaks I need to do before I release it, and that's okay. I'll get those taken care of. I will also be posting the full cover. Basically it's all of this as an image to my social media sites shortly after this video goes up. That way, if you want to take a closer look at it or just kind of admire it or whatever, it can be on you can go to social media, Facebook, wherever, and take a look at it. And then just real quick, I just want to show off more of the interior because I think it looks beautiful. So that is the inside. That's just the title. That's the title page. And people are going to look at this and say, well, why did you put the full title page first? You're supposed to put the half title page. I've noticed different authors do it different ways with different publishers. So I just kind of went by what I thought was best. So hopefully, it doesn't really ruin it for anybody. I doubt it. So there is some acknowledgments and obviously the copyright information. There's table of contents, and you're probably supposed to keep that to, one page or whatever. But formatting didn't kind of let me do that the way I wanted. And then, of course, here you have the map. That is the map of Akaroth, which is the continent that the story takes place on. And it's a little hard to read because I created the map in color, and when it translated to black and white, some of the parts meshed a little bit, but you know, I'm still happy with it. I'm happy with the way it looks, and it's not as bad as I was afraid. There is the prologue. Let's see, get those pages a little bit better, hopefully. Just show you an example. I actually put in epigraphs, which if you looked at my social media, you would know that I kind of posted about those at one point. But here's another. So we got the epigraphs there. I did put one in front of each chapter, or at the beginning of each chapter. So if you like little extra tidbits that have to do with the lore, they're there. And there's one more thing that I wanted to point out is, forgive me, it takes me a minute. So this, and most people aren't going to care about this, and that's all right. But if you can read that, it says a quick history on how Ages of Ashea came to be, and that is just a little bit of a history on my journey as an author, and kind of the things that I faced in getting to this point where I actually got to self-publish this book and do it correctly, do it well, have my actual story better written. So it went through quite a few revisions and changes to where I finally felt like I did a good job. So, and then of course a couple other back matter things, just as some extras, as authors tend to do. That's the book, and I think the final one will be just a little bit thinner than that. It's not superly thick, but yes, I did use the word superly. But it is going to be a tad smaller on the final version, just because of some margin things that I wanted to adjust a little bit. All right, so the last kind of little bit of information that I wanted to share with you all is that the release date, provided everything works out the way I need it to, and I don't find any glaring issues, the release date is going to be Tuesday, June 28th. So if you're interested in picking up this book, which obviously I would love, but if you're interested, Tuesday, June 28th is when it will be available. Paperback should be available right about that same time. Amazon does it a little bit weird, where you can't really make sure everything releases at the same time, because in order for the paperback approval, it says that it takes up to 72 hours to get finalized once you submit it for publishing. So I will try to kind of time that so that it releases right in the same day as the ebook version. And then I also am going to have a hardback version coming out. That will have to come out a little bit later, because when I ordered my proof copy, they told me that was going to take 2 to 3 weeks to even ship. So it is still coming, but once I do get that proof copy, and if I need to make any final changes, I'll do those, and then that will come out shortly after. So if you are interested in a hardback copy, that will be coming. So just keep that in mind. I cannot do, apparently on Amazon, I can't do pre-orders on paperback, but I can do pre-orders on ebook, and I'm going to do a final check tonight, and provided that looks okay, I will open the pre-order window for tomorrow, which would be Tuesday the 21st. So If you'd like to do a pre-order and you're getting the ebook version, that will be available to you then. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you taking the time to look and keep an interest in what I'm doing here. And if you do get the book and you like it, I would love a review. I would love your feedback. You can even just drop me a comment on some other social media posts and tell me what you thought of my book. And I hope you really enjoy it, and there's more to come, and I can't wait to release those as well. And the last thing is that I will also be releasing shortly after this video a video of a snippet of my book. Nothing spoilery. I thought about doing my prologue. Told my wife said I was stupid because people don't want to sit and listen for 10 minutes, and that's about what the prologue took to read out loud. So I'll find something short and sweet and keep it hopefully to about 5 minutes. So all right, you can look forward to that as well. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and can't wait to hear what people think of my book. All right, I've rambled long enough. Take care.